Hello folks, SeKo Beercraft here, chilling out on a Saturday afternoon, watching some replays, having some beers. We've got MadBull, red Protoss top left, and we have LiquidHero, blue Protoss bottom left. Now these guys are two Grandmaster top level Protoss players. I don't remember which team MadBull's a part of. I'm pretty sure he's part of one of the esports teams in Korea. I can't remember exactly which one, if it was Kespa or not. I have seen him at the GSL games. I think the Team League is what he's playing in right now. LiquidHero, obviously one of the top players from Team Liquid, who is, I don't know if he's in the GSL. If not, he's pretty damn close. It doesn't really get much better than this in the PvP, unless you maybe bring partying into the picture. But regardless, I'm excited to see what these two guys do. I hate Protoss versus Protoss, but if you're going to cast it, it might as well be the best of the best. Probably going to fire up my barbecue here pretty quick. I have myself a barbecue and some steaks. It's always been kind of the core staple food of mine, has just been meat. I don't know if anybody else is like that. I know it's not usually females who are like that. But if you are, good on you, ladies. But my staple diet is usually just tons and tons of meat. It wasn't until I actually started having to cook for other people more often that I found myself branching out into vegetables and pastas and things. It used to be when I was, chilling out back in college, it'd be steak and a beer. That was dinner. Just a big ass steak, a nice cold beer, and I was fine with that. I was healthy. I had energy. Obviously, red meat's really great if you want to max out on your testosterone for your lady go-getting, which was obviously a priority of mine. So, because it is a evening to myself tonight while I'm casting some games, I will be breaking out the steak and complementing it with the beers that I already have right now. Steak just seems so basic, like it seems like such a basic meat concept, like I'm having steak, but it is probably the best concept of meat. The only thing that really beats that on pound for pound flavor is probably bacon, jerky, really good jerky that is, and some of the other really fine like Italian meats. Oh, he stole the gas, you bugger. I almost never see this anymore. Very interesting. It's super hard for a Protoss in the early game to take his gas back. You might get a zealot out or something like that, but it takes a long time still. And even then, come on computer, even then if you're sneaky, you can keep your probe in the base and steal it again. Case in point, there's the probe. He actually took gas out of it. What a boss. So I don't know how much of a setback it is for LiquidHero with this build to not have gas, but there is two gas. Oh, sorry. There's two gas from MadBull here. Should be fine. So anyways, I was talking about steak. Yes, the favorite thing for me to do with a steak is, I don't know if people, I know a lot of my viewers in the US, but you may have had the experience of Montreal steak spice. Forward pylon for the win. Montreal steak spice, put a rub on it, maybe a little bit of balsamic vinegar, do that up, and then once it's all finished and cooked to a nice medium rare, more on the rare side, put some blue cheese on that mofo. That will just send your taste buds into another dimension. In a good way. LiquidHero has not really got a composition to beat what MadBull has right now. The two stalkers here is enough to generally shut down just about anything the LiquidHero can do at this point, because he has a less stalker count. So he'll have to return home. He's expanding? No, they're both expanding. At least the current metagame for... No, don't lose that. One thing I have noticed... Oh, I'm surprised he didn't go for Time Warp. He might have been able to get a little bit more. Did he have the energy? No, he didn't. No, he did have the energy. It's 75. But he did take out the Zealot. That is a small win. At least the current metagame of Protoss allows for expansions. I'm so happy to see that. You guys have no idea how much I've been loathing the PvP replay matchup for so long. Stalkers, they're not going to run up the ramp, because obviously if they do run up the ramp, they could get picked off pretty quick. I'm pretty sure that Hero does not know that the expansion is there. Hence why he's guarding his ramp more than he is anything else. Until this goes up and you can get yourself the Nexus Cannon. Nexus Cannon! You won't be able to really defend this base well if somebody is not expanding. The base is up for hero faster. Looks like he's polished this build out a little bit more. But no, we got a starport and an oracle. That, oh, and then Phoenix is queued up right after that. Very interesting. As opposed to the robo play we've got here out of NSHoSeo. This is a hallucinated oracle. Not the real thing. It appears as though, well, now Hero knows about it. He moved all of his probes away in anticipation. He saw that coming down with his pylon. But he knows it's a hallucination, but it's also kind of a fake out. This is not a hallucination. So let's see how many probes Hero loses to this guy. Waiting for a little bit more energy to pick up. He could end up getting a lot of damage done, particularly as the mothership core is already taking off. Just waiting on that bugger. A little bit of damage to the front. That forward pylon's still there. Here we go. Let's see how many kills he can get. I'm going to call 7. 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm always a liar on this. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, shoot. If Hero would kill that off before that Nexus Cannon went down, he'd be in a great spot. That was a lot of worker kills. We look at the kill, like the number of workers now. You can see that they would be almost even right now had that Oracle not gone down. 3 Phoenixes out already. Very interesting play out of MadBull here. I really enjoy the Phoenix hallucination fake out. Oh, that's pretty cool. Actually got himself a lot of kills from that. Hero's almost got the supply count back up to even, but his worker kills, it's too big. He's not even building any more workers right now. Hero's committed to this attack. Is there a recall? There is a recall here. I know that MadBull has to pull away because he does not have the numbers to fight this. He's got a lot more workers, but if he loses this Nexus, his economy is just down anyways. You can see that Hero is already back making more workers. He can just force field this ramp, no problem. He'll be just fine. I would not be too surprised to see him go home. I think Hero could just kill off the stuff at the bottom here and leave and be in a great spot. Oh man. Maybe he has to be all in at this point. He's still producing more workers, but they're all just gonna die off. There's some, those stalkers get killed so fast. Hero still doesn't have that much of a supply lead, but most of his supply lead is in army. Because if we look at the units out of MadBull, he's got a huge worker lead. Actually, it's not too big anymore. Still has his immortal available. Don't lose your more time warps down. A lot of zealots coming out from MadBull, which are not doing very much work against these time warps here. The immortals should be going down. Back here, the stalkers keep getting warped into their deaths. That's why I thought that Hero should have returned home. He had the army to keep alive against any of those Phoenixes. But the Phoenixes obviously are not helping. Oh, he GG's and leaves. If MadBull actually kept his Phoenixes back with the army, that might have been a completely different battle. Those Phoenixes were not being effective enough on their time when he had to micro. Sending in an Oracle probably would have been more worthwhile. And look at all these probes that he had nothing he could do with. Very interesting play out of Hero there. I think his play was much more standard than what MadBull did. MadBull's Oracle fake and then Oracle attack, brilliant. The trouble with him though is investing in that Stargate and investing in all those Phoenixes. Just I don't think paid off. It probably would have been better for him to actually put out Immortals and Sentries, not get the Phoenixes, and just pump out an Oracle once in a while to attack. because he would have been able to hold this base, and he had been in a great spot with those 12 worker kills. Cool, PvP, dig it. SeKo Starcraft, and we'll see you guys later.